CFM Radio is back. We are so back.
Yes, back and live again in the month of June. It's been about three Wednesdays, three weeks.
Yeah, about 3 weeks. There's been a couple of things been going on, and you know what? We'll catch up with the news in due time. But, Drix, we gotta catch up. First of all, how have you been? How have you liked these last 3 weeks? What have you been playing?
Oh man, I did a little bit of that King Kong pinball game that just came out recently. I'm mentally pretending that it's a Donkey Kong game though. Yes, still participating in pinball leagues and working on the first full-length album that Casuist will be putting out here very soon. Just got a mix back for the first song, and whoo,
awesome.
Yeah, fire emojis.
That is incredible. You heard it here first. Casuist coming out with a full-length album. So Drix, you have been busy. It is amazing then that one of the things that we are coming back to is a review from you for LikeADragon Infinite Wealth.
Yes, and that is the main answer to what I have been playing. And boy, you know, if you've never played a Yakuza game, this really is something you should experience. I think there's something for every and all kinds of gamers to enjoy.
Hey man, that sounds amazing. I love Yakuza. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about while it may not be the latest entry, I think you will have you might be surprised at what Drix has to say about it.
Yeah, or not surprised at all.
True. And you know, listen, I know that I've been away for a few weeks too. The streams on both fronts have been dead. I want to let you know that coming up this Tuesday, I'm coming back with Tuesday streaming, and we're just going to stream some Mario Kart World.
Oh yeah, big Switch 2 drop, the heavy hitter, the new open world Mario Kart action. Can't wait to see that.
And you guys won't need to wait too long to see the Mario Kart World, because I'm going to be giving you a Mario Kart World review tonight on CFM Radio. You know, I've been playing it a lot. I think it's a great game. Next week, I will give you my overall review on the Switch 2 console itself. I've got a couple Switch 2 games. Funny enough, Mario Kart World isn't the only Switch 2 console exclusive on there. There are a couple of little known ones, and I gotta tell you, Drix, I'm still testing out the GameCube functionality.
Oh yeah? You enjoying some of those classics?
Oh my god, I mean, by enjoying those classics, I mean, yes, Drix, I've been playing a lot of Soul Calibur too.
Yes. Wacky stages and weapons commence.
And Link.
Yup. Now with more Link.
Yes. Actually amazing to play Soul Calibur 2 and F-Zero GX again. Soul Calibur 2 with Link, I should say. We've had the ones with Spawn re-release and the one with Heihachi re-release, but we have yet to have it with Link, and now we finally have all three.
Yep. And on the right console, no less.
Seriously. That's going to be the bulk of the show today. We've got LikeADragon Infinite Wealth review that's coming up right after the break. I've got my Mario Kart World review. I've got Switch 2 general review next week. So if you haven't bought one, hold off, because listen, a lot of people are telling you can't get a Switch 2 right now. It's just not true, right? You can
around.
Find one. Yeah, you can find one. Like, it's always going to be a bitch to get online, right? It's always going to be a pain to get online. But I'll tell you what, I know personally down here in the San Diego area, there are quite a few Walmarts and Best Buys that still have Switch 2s. Not a lot of GameStops, though, funny enough.
Huh. Strange. They must have ate them all.
Yeah, very true. Or stapled receipts to the screen.
Yes.
We've also got new games for the week coming up, and we're going to talk a little bit, not too much, about the next-gen Xbox details because, Drix, we can't talk a lot about it because they didn't talk a lot about it.
Ah, yes. What details we have, we will share.
Exactly. And you know what? We're going to talk just a little bit about Donkey Kong Bonanza. We had a big old Nintendo Direct / trailer for that earlier today. It looks pretty good, and that's what we will close the show out on. But Drix, before we jump into your LikeADragon review, I got to get down to this track right here. It is crazy and sounds like a Dracula's castle kind of groove. What is this?
It's a bit of the old Sega Mega Drive and/or Genesis sound chip. This is Jetta's stage from Eternal Champions.
Oh, Eternal Champions, CFM Radio. We will return.
There are days you'll be weak, there are days you'll be lost. There are times where you feel you wanna run and hide. There are days you'll be down, and you start to wonder if the world would be better off if you died. I have those days too, but I believe I'm gonna make it through. And I won't run away, I won't die. I'm gonna level up, be the best that I can be. And I'm not gonna stop questing until I'm a hero. I'm gonna level up, be the best that I can be. I swear that I'll become unstoppable, and you'll be right at me. I've got to see this through, I can't look back until the end. Rise from rock bottom to the future I've seen in my dreams. So come on, let's go level up. Stir hell's cauldron, hot pot party! Now, guitar, what's on the menu for tonight? Curry, hamburger, paella, banya chowder, or we can just serve you! The demons are brewing up a hellish stew, made of you, worthless humans cooked into a roux. Shit posters, hot takes, all you trolls, you little fish, You're all in tonight's main dish. Cabbage, onions, juicy pork ribs. None of that will satiate the beast. Drop your pound of flesh in the demon's broth. Let 'em feast. Your blood is redder than kimchi. Offer it the flap around your guts. Offer it to devour it all. In the depths of your despair, the pot is dark deep in your nightmare. The demon plots, we're dining in hell, hard enough.
Clusterfuck Media.
CFM Radio.
CFM Radio, we are back.
Yeah, man. There is no better way to preface a Yakuza review than with some iconic Yakuza karaoke songs. So that was those are both sang by the English dubbed version of Ichiban Kasuga, the main character who we're going to talk about a little bit. The first song was called The Future I Dreamed Of. And the second song was called Hell Do, which you can sing in bars in the rhythm game, which we'll get a little bit more into the mini game antics that Yakuza likes to present here pretty soon.
And just like that, we are going to move right into it. And here, I'm going to start it up the B-roll right now for Yakuza, or as we call it now, LikeADragon, Infinite Wealth. Now, Drix, this was one of the ones that you talked about last year during our award show, but I understand, hey, people out there might just have to deal with it. You're a little late to the party for a full-fledged review, but you kept telling me that this was worth it, so we gotta hear it. We gotta hear what you have to say.
Yeah, overall, this is a series that I really don't think gets enough credit as far as gamers and game fans and even just modern digital storytelling goes, because this is a series that has spanned 8, 9, 10 different titles. We now got a pirate spin-off taking place in Hawaii, and so we've learned a lot about these characters. And in fact, even I have Yakuza 0 for PC on Steam, and even I'm kind of excited that it's coming to Switch 2 with the director's cut. I never thought I would see the day when you'd see a Yakuza game on a Switch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm all aboard this hype train. I have the next game queued up already to get into. But all in all, this is going to be a really favorable review. Let me just preface that this is a near flawless game as far as my RPG experiences go. First of all, let's just start with the aesthetics as I queue up another track. The visuals are great. This is it is a very, very Japanese game. I didn't play it with the English voice cast. I used the Japanese voice cast. I read subtitles the entire time I played. Feel free to do either one as long as you enjoy the game. But there's storytelling that has been refined over multiple titles, characters that we see come back, and it's actually not the worst starting point to get to know Kazuma Kiryu, because you can actually spend a lot of time reflecting and seeing scenes and characters from different previous games and installments.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and but all in all, like, really, this is a triple A visual presentation. Like, this is like a bar for what, AAA big company like Sega or Ryuga Gotoku Studios. They know what they're doing. They're putting the time in and making this game look absolutely fabulous. Looks great on PS5. Super smooth, runs really well. Not really a lot of glitches, but the storytelling is cinematic. It's you'll spend a good amount of time
You're telling
watching
me.
these cutscenes, and it's a gangsta movie at its core, okay? But there is a heavy element of campiness, and that's kind of like, it's the kind of bipolar that like you just have to love about this entire series. Is that it's very serious, but at the same time does not take itself that seriously, which is, I think, is quite beautiful. So the LikeADragon series is also where the Yakuza games take a turn-based departure, because in other installments where you play as Kiryu, you're going around town beating people up. It's set up like a city, and you're running around like it's Grand Theft Auto, but there is so much to see, so much to do, a really rich world to explore. And now with the LikeADragon series, you're doing it with some pretty top tier